Oktoberfest beer going on over
Yeah,
there.
do you smell the beer? It's
I
going to
do.
be all over the metro area with the Great American Beer Festival, and we have beer right here on a Friday morning on Daybreak. Jim Cook, our friend from Sam Adams, back with us. Always good to see you.
Well, you're always glad because I bring you beer
Well,
in the
that's
morning.
part of it. No, we
The
like you
milkman
too.
doesn't come this morning. The
no.
beer man comes.
Do you ever have trouble judging your popularity? Are people just glad to see your beer, or are they glad to see you?
I have no illusions. They're glad to see my beer, but that's my better half.
Hey, I'm an old sportscaster, and all sportscasters used to have to pour beer live on TV for commercials. Is there a secret to getting a good live TV beer pour?
Yeah, I mean, you want to start with a clean glass.
Yeah.
Then you got to have a good beer because you want to have a beautiful head on it.
Right.
And you can kind of do it in a couple of parts. And you want several fingers of foam at the top of it.
You do want the foamy top.
Yes, because the foam traps a lot of aromatics, especially hop aromatics. And
Right.
as the bubbles pop, the foam releases those aromatics. And a beautiful beer will give you a head that will literally
this.
stand above the glass.
This is like watching.
Like that.
This is like watching Jimmy Page play guitar. This is perfect.
You can even float a bottle cap
With the cap
on the
right on
head
it.
of a Sam Adams.
Hey, you're kind of the role model, I think, for everybody at the Great American Beer Festival because we have so much craft brew in Colorado. You were a small brewer and you made it big. I mean, it seems like a lot of these people have that same ambition.
Yeah, it was 32 years since I went to my first Great American Beer Festival.
So you missed the first few, right?
I did. I missed the ones up in Boulder. And in 1985, Sam Adams got picked as the best beer in America.
And it launched.
And that kind of put Sam Adams on the map, but it also made people think differently about beer.
Right.
It made people think, oh, beer has quality. You know, some beers are better. And because back then, beer was a commodity. Everybody, they all tasted the same. You know, they were advertised. That was the only difference. Today, a beer has exploded.
Yeah.
There's incredible variety, quality, and today, the World Center of Beer this weekend is here in Denver.
And it's going to be all weekend. And it's fun because, you know, having gone to the event, everyone, they're wearing their pretzel necklaces and everyone wants to go and try the different regions and the like. But if you are like in the National Hard Drive Convention, it's interesting, but it's not fun. I mean, this is fun.
This is joyful.
Right.
People are just happy. There's this wonderful German term about beer called Gemütlichkeit.
Gemütlichkeit.
Gemütlichkeit doesn't have any English translation exactly, but it means kind of the warm, friendly happiness of beer. And this is the weekend of the GABF and the weekend of Gemütlichkeit.
We got the Oktoberfest. You have the fall varieties.
May I just do a little
Yeah, let's
sampling?
just have a little sip and we'll give you a
You're
clink
the
of the
big
glass.
beer drinker, dude.
Yeah, I have this massive beer. But tell me a little bit about how beer changes in the
That
fall.
was a good batch.
Yeah.
Well, in the fall, you want a little heartier beer, something a little darker. To me, Sam Adams Oktoberfest is autumn in a glass.
Yeah.
It's got the
Now you're pitching it.
beautiful
Now you're
russet
pitching it.
colors, and it's creamy, smooth, malty, with just enough hops to balance out that malty richness. So
Well, let's have a toast to all of you watching that may get to go to the Great American Beer Festival or may next year. Jim, thanks as always.
cheers.
Great to see you.
Gemütlichkeit.
Gemütlichkeit, whatever that means. Kim.